Okay, it went live. Okay, that's great. That is great. That is exceptional. We are just going to get the camera right. Oh, greetings, guys. Greetings. Armirica the Empress, High Priestess of Spirit, Daughter of Anubis. How are you guys doing? First and foremost, let's get some singing bowls, guys, because this is the root chakra, which this is an elemental shadow reading, so I definitely recommend the root chakra. That's what the ancestors were saying. So I was like, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Singing bowls, guys, clear out the energy. If you hear that frequency, it's like it's opening up your root chakra, cleansing out any negative, stagnant energy that may be blocking you right now. Opening it up, that way you can receive. Yeah, I like that. I love that. It's that for me. I really think I'm in love again. There's been a few things the universe have blessed me with recently, and I'm like, I done found a few places that's my happy place. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, guys, and gals. Um, I hear my fish tank. Yeah, I hear my fish tank. I love her. But anyways, the gods came to me and they stated that still more shadow things needs to be done, and that explains a lot. Chiron is still in Aries, so that explains a lot. You guys hear me speak about that a lot because it is so serious to the whole planetary alignment right now. It's the smallest planet, but it is like the most serious because every issue that we're having is sending us right back to Chiron. So, shadow elements, okay? I work with the elements, earth, air, water, and fire. If you guys do not know me, I'm a holistic healer. I'm also a inspirational holistic speaker. I'm also a Reiki master. I'm also a midwife, and I am a doula. So it's a lot that I do. You can find more of my products and services, Cosmic Counsel 369.com. There is where you will see all of my herbal bath salts, teas, and essential oils and spell jars, and also my other services that I do offer along with the readings and the cleansings, okay, and spell work. So also classes, all right. So yeah, I do those things. I do a lot, guys. Okay, so utilize your girl. But I'm doing this live for the elements in particular. Each element, earth, air, water, and fire. Okay, if you are in earth, you are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So you have to pick which collective you are in. I am going to do my best to timestamp, guys. Okay, I do have my pen and notebook here. The cards were pre-shuffled. This was pre-pulled, pre-shuffled, pre-pulled. I did this probably about a week ago. The guys work with me ahead of time and stuff like that, so I get it out accordingly on all of throughout all of my platforms, since I do have a very different collective on each one. So yeah, we are going to start with Earth, by the way. And the time for Earth, I like synchronicity. So let's see here. Let's see. We're gonna do 616, okay? Because that's what I'm about to see. 616. So these are angel number, guys. So you probably want to look that Earth. Okay, angel number 616, because that's where we are starting. Your card is to the Adine Cross. Okay. The deck I am using is my Mystical Shaman Oracle. Okay, I love her. She really gets into the matter of the issue, which is why we are here. So the shadow is definitely like the dark traits, the that could be affecting your life right now, your inner demon that could be affecting your life right now. And we're going to talk about that. So Earth, it is the Adine Cross for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So let's do a little bit of reading here. And like I said, angel number 616 is very significant to you. This card number is 2. So 2 is very significant to you as well. You could be seeing 222. Okay. That breaks down to be 6. Okay, so let's tap into the 2 and the 6 energy for you guys. I love working with numerology. It's like my favorite thing in the entire world. I feel like there is nothing else going on other than numbers, planets, and shit. I really do. So let's see here. Let's get to this 2 and the 6 energy for you guys. Earth. Okay. All right, so when it comes to 2, it's resourcefulness, self-esteem, values, valuable material security, and attitude towards possessions, which is kind of like your energy. Earth, working on being resourceful right now instead of just a resource. Okay, making sure you have your resources in order so you can be resourceful. All right, making sure you know the difference between a value, asset, liability, and things of those natures. Making sure your self-esteem is up, because the energy that is produced from what you are putting out is up. It's up. So if it's up, it's up. So keep it there. All right. Then we have 6 here, and it says self-improvement, exactly, service, self-employment, work ethic, nutrition, and health. Okay. So right now you probably need to focus on your health and your nutrition. I noticed that when I see that. So health and nutrition could be very significant for you right now. And I also hear self-employment. Okay. So, and that's very important, because when you are diving into yourself in actuality, that's what you come out with, something from self. So if you ain't self-employed, it's almost like you don't have nothing from self in actuality when you think about it, like physically, like, because if that's what it means. When you go inside or go down the rabbit hole or the black sheep or whatever the hell you want to call it, you got to come out with something. You got to come out with something that is helping you push your message to raise the vibrations of the planet. That's just period. That is just period. You got to do that. That's very significant. So if you're not doing that, then in actuality, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So the Adine Cross, okay, Taurus or Capricorn. Like I said, it's 2, and I am going to be reading for the book, guys. I feel like reading, writing, absorbing information, knowledge is very important right now. All right, all right, all right. So it says, the time has passed and the window of opportunity has closed. Now is not the moment to take the leap you have been over preparing for. It is best to wait until conditions in heaven line up again to offer you a more prosperous moment. Any bold actions you take now will require effort on your part. Just as important as knowing when to act is knowing when to return to your inner stillness and wait for more favorable times. And see, that's another thing that I was definitely getting from you, Earth. It's almost like you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing Nikki say, do we have a problem? You got a problem and you feel like, you haven't gotten what you need. You feel like you're not heard. You feel like you haven't done anything. You feel like you haven't balanced out the upper and the lower worlds. You could be feeling a little bit lack of wisdom and awareness, because you feel like you haven't gotten where you needed to be, or you haven't gotten on your journey. Okay, but now is the time to raise your gaze. Okay, from this day-to-day life that you're living here, this day-to-day thinking, okay? It's time to allow new wisdom to guide you and stop trying to make sense of all of it all before you respond with a responding yes. So it's almost like you need to make sure that you, even though you have all of this energy that you have inside of you, you still need to make sure that you consult with your ancestors, your gods, and things of those natures, because they may be telling you do a little bit more work. You probably do a little bit more work on your part, and it's crazy because that was what definitely what two was diving into. You know, you probably do a little bit more work. The values and your attitude towards possessions. That's what it is, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have this issue with and how you perceive your possessions, okay, or and basically how you get them as well. You know, it's almost like you're not allowing the divine to align with you. You're not trying to co-create right now. It's kind of like you want to do it on your own, and if that's what it is, then that's what it ain't. But in actuality, you need to be trying to pay attention, you know what I'm saying, because when you're working in this material world, there are still spiritual forces at play. So things may not happen when you want to, you know what I'm saying? That and due to the fact of it still being spiritual things at play, that's why you need to study astrology and things of those natures, because it might not be time period for a lot of things. And it's crazy that we even talk about this because Mercury about to go on retrograde in about 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So it confirmation on my phone. So it may not be time for a lot of things for you, but you need to pay attention to what is moving time. Okay, you need to understand that. So you need to dive in a little bit deeper towards for Capricorn. You got to get into your natal chart. You need to get into the planetary alignments. You know what I'm saying, and things of those natures, so you can make sure you don't overdo it when, because in actuality, in the reality, it may not be time. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay. Do you know what that time, what may not be time gives you? More time. So even though it may not be time right now, you still get more time. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, what is time? Just put in the effort in the work and stay determined and persistent and see where it gets you. You know what I'm saying? So you need to think about that right now, Taurus, for Capricorn. Okay. Yeah, it says just as important as knowing when to act is knowing when to return to your inner self. You know what I'm saying? It's like that if you don't understand what the outer forces, you won't know how to return back to self, because you will feel like everybody is against self, but they're not. The outer forces and other forces are at play towards for Capricorn. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So that's really, and it's crazy because that would definitely describe the Aiden cross. You know, other forces are at play, okay, working to still mold things for you, but you got to get better and better. That's why stillness comes. That's what retrograde is, period. To get better, to observe, to introspect. You can't forget that just because, I don't know, you feel like you got it. You don't. Because even when you do feel like you got it, it may not happen in the time that you want it to. Now, what you can do is enhance your knowledge and try to see why is that, because there's always a cause to a reaction and things of those natures. So go and study, enhance your wisdom and your knowledge more in the stillness towards Lord Capricorn. All right. All right. So we are moving on. I definitely said I was going to make these quick. All right. I am moving on to air. Well, I guess before I do that, I guess I'm gonna give a little bit of inspiration. Um, but what deck do y'all want me to use? Okay, I'll use the spirit animal. Okay, so let's give a little bit of inspiration. I like inspiration. Oh shit. Okay, so it says co-create with spirit, the crow spirit. Yes, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Everything I just stated, co-create with spirit. It says the scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. Exactly. All of this is inside of you if you just, but you won't be able to get that if you don't embrace the stillness and see why it's here. Okay, it says white raven spirit. Trust in the magic. Believe in it. Yeah. So once you gather the fact that's what you have to do, you know you. Knowing you allows you to know everything else. Okay? So yeah. Period. 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 Alright. Moving on. Let's see. 1454. Okay. Okay, that is air. That's what I'm hearing next. All right, air. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. 19 breaks down to be a 10. Fire. Fire and desire, baby. Fire. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. A cycle is completing, but every time a door closes, one opens. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay? But something passionate, fiery, hot is in this motherfucker. Okay? Fire, baby. I love that song, actually. Okay. For you and be sorry. You could be seeing 111. Okay, which breaks down to be a 3. So I am going to tap into the 3 and the 1 for you. That energy. So 3 is mindset, thinking, speaking, writing style, learning, interactions, and communication. Yeah, something is coming. Something is coming, air. And it's going to definitely, it's going to involve you speaking, learning something new. It definitely involves something with the family, friends, siblings, and it's also your mind, okay, and how you communicate. And these, something about your surroundings are about to change, okay. Also, I do want to state getting your chart is very important because the elements work throughout your chart. So even though it may not work in your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, you may have Jupiter in Libra, and this energy may resonate for you. You may have Mars in Gemini, and this energy may resonate for you. You may have Uranus, okay, and Aquarius, and this energy may resonate for you. That's why it is important, immensely important to dig into your chart expeditiously in this motherfucker. Don't play no games, okay? So you can really have a broader perspective. So you got yours, what is here, you have yours, plus what your ancestors are combining with what you are reading, and then also what is actually going on in the planetary alignment in the present day. So that's a lot that you really got to have, okay? All right, but anyways, let's get to it, air. All right. It says, are you feeling too fiery or fiery? Have you been reacting in short tempered towards others? Okay, this card has come to tell you that those emotions directed at others can backfire at you. It is not a good idea to play with the fire when you are out of balance or angry. Now is not the time to act or react. It's time to tame and befriend your inner fire so it does not scorch you. Okay, so right now, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, you need to work on your attitude. And it's crazy because two was, what was it? Two was in the energy here. Well, not two, three was in the energy here. And that's communications and interactions and speaking. All of that, we talked about that. All of that, you need to work on. You need to fix that about yourself. Because it's almost looking like no matter how much schooling or no matter what you have, what comes out of your mouth is raggedy. You know, it's really looking like that. And you're noticing that too because it's actually backfiring on you. Or it's about to. So you need to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your words are filled with love and light. Warm your hands and your heart by your inner fire. Let it burn away your hardships and let it consume your pain and your sorrow. Has life become too rigid, too cold, or too superficial? See, that's what I'm saying. Things are too much for you. But that's nobody else's problem but yours. And you got to find a way to deal with that. I always recommend the number one, my favorite manifestation, way to manifest and way to heal. Burn that bitch. That's why fire came out here right now. You need to light a candle, preferably a red one. You can carve your name onto the candle, first, middle, and last name. And you can write banish all lack, banish all fear, banish what you want to say, this neglectful approach or attitude. Whatever you need to banish with your approach and how you communicate, you need to do that. It really starts in the mind. So you probably want to banish all negative thoughts or all negative self-talk. That would be important because all this is negative self-talk. You're doing it to yourself without doing it, but with you not facing it, you doing it to somebody else. That's why this is the shadow reading. Because you're doing it, just everybody's doing something to themselves that is causing them to do something to someone else. And in your instance, air, it is this backwards thinking that you have. Okay, like it stated, Let it burn away your hardships. Let it consume your pain, your sorrow. Has life became too rigid, too cold, or too superficial? Why is your life rigid? Why is your life cold? And what makes your life superficial? You need to get that together. Okay? You need to get that together. Okay? So yeah. No words. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You definitely have to work on those energies. And I just gave you one way to do so. And now that you know, you can go and find another way. Okay? All right, let's get you some inspiration here, Air. I recommend you guys write these spirit animals down, okay? It says the antelope spirit, life is speeding up. Yeah, because it's almost like with you not taking time to do that inner work, you're getting some things too. And the divine just want to see what you're going to do. And maybe you're going a little bit too fast. Or maybe you went a little bit too fast and you're afraid to acknowledge that, take accountability for that, sit back with self on that. So you need to think about that. Okay? Yeah, it says lay a solid foundation. Okay? The beaver spirit. And then it says the cow spirit. The miracles are endless. Like I said, you're receiving things. But the way that you think may have delayed how you laid this foundation. And now the opportunities are here for you to sing your own song, Canary Spirit. What you're singing is almost like a negative rebirth. It's supposed to be the rebirth that you're asking for, but you didn't quite dive in. You didn't quite dive in to thought or something about thought, something about mindset and communication. You didn't get into that. So now some things may be coming back to bite you. Okay? All right. Here, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. All right. Okay, so we are going to do 2255. I seen that yesterday. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the smoky mirror. The card number is 47 or 8, 9, 10, 11. So that breaks down to be a 2. Same with you. Something around communication, interactions, family, and thinking and speaking and learning here. Okay, so you definitely could be working hand in hand with this air energy, or you could have air in your chart somewhere. You can have air in your Mercury or things of those natures. But the card is smoky mirror here. So let's see. Okay. Y'all look at these little books for me. Okay. So it says, understanding the shadow of the human journey requires that you go deep into and see, that's what I was just telling Air. I'm telling y'all, deep into your story to discover the wound that prevents you from seeing the truth of your current situation. Your fears and expectations of disappointment and unworthiness may be clouding your capacity to see the potential in self and others. The smoky mirror may be showing you things you don't want as a result of your conditioning. These can become even more real, but only because you are making it so. The choice is yours. The world would hold you accountable for what you see and create. Can you see through the eyes of truth and faith instead? And that's crazy because, so here's the deal. It's almost like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio know, like, for real. You know, you definitely, need to understand that it is important to see people for who they really are. See, and it's really important to see yourself for who you really are. No, like, seriously, take time with self to see self for real, because self may have some bad qualities. Self may have something that self needs to work on. Other individuals around you could be calling those things out, and you're afraid to do that because maybe you have said a lot of things to uplift self in the same area where self ain't ain't so up. And now that the energy has circled back around and it's still not up, you have the audacity to be upset about that. But why? You didn't fix nothing along the way. You didn't see why, you didn't face your fears, you didn't listen. You only cared about yourself. So now things may be seeming, it may seem like you might not be shit. It really may seem like that. But it's only because you making it like that. Because you'll be surprised how much respect somebody will have for you for communicating with vulnerability and taking accountability for that. Whether this is your faults or your fears. You'll be surprised how much respect, okay, you'll get for years on that. So you need to think about that because that's what shows your worthiness. Okay? Because you're right. It says the world will hold you accountable for what you see and create. And it will. Because what you see is what you make, what you create. You know what I'm saying? All of that is one and one. And that's what the world sees. And if you haven't created nothing, if you haven't done nothing for the world to see, they're going to hold you accountable for those things. Because the energy is always going to be shifting. You're always going to be moving around, meeting new people, places, and things, and all those energies. And it's going to, everybody that you meet is always a reflection, whether that's a reflection of your negative side or whether a reflection of your positive side. So you got to figure out how to a way how to get out of this unworthiness and disappointment to keep your good vibes in rotation. Okay? Because that's the truth. All right? Let's get you some inspiration here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, so it says dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Exactly. Learn how to be loyal for real. Learn how to be loyal with love. That way you can have longevity. Because it's really looking like a liability. A liability. Okay? Yeah, it says use your mind wisely, the pig spirit. Yeah, use your mind. For real, for real. Use your mind for love, for peace, for balance, and longevity. Yeah, and it says turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Okay? Last but not least, fire and desire. What that's 2818. Okay? So 818 fire. Okay? So fire is 55. Something is about to change. You could be seeing 555. It says the spiral. Okay? Let's tap into the five energy. It says creativity, recreation, procreation, entertainment, pleasure, romance, children, and play. So right now, definitely there's about to be a recreating of something. Okay, I'm definitely getting something very pleasureful and full of romance. Okay, all right. Some of you guys could children are very significant. All right, children are very significant. That's definitely what I'm getting. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But the card is 50 here. Okay. 3, 4, 5. That breaks down to be a 6. 5 breaks down to be a 6 as well. So the same energy, self-employment, self-improvement, service, work ethic, nutrition, and health. Okay, so you need to focus on those things right now. Right, let's get right into it. All right, so it says the spiral announces a deceit to deaths and a rebirth. Allow nothing to get in the way of this process at this time, as this time is right, and the forces of nature are supporting you in this endeavor. Using stones, twigs, or yarn, build a spiral on the ground that is large enough, okay, to walk through with at least 3 turns. Okay, so definitely it got right into the medicine of it, but okay, Okay, it says to renew yourself, you must shed your old skin. You have already done this. So do not keep scrapping away at the old. Information on my phone. You have already done this, so don't keep scrapping away at the old. But welcome the soft new skin that is starting to grow. Break the habit of working on your faults all the time and let nature take its course. Know that its new skin feels vulnerable and scary at this time. Trust the medicine of spiral and it guides you on your journey of renewal. So right now, definitely something new is coming. Like I said, something new is coming, and you need to make sure that you're ready, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You need to make sure that you're ready and calm down. Like I stated earlier, don't be so rigid, cold in this energy. Relax and let the divine rebirth you because you have been through a lot and you have shedded a lot. Okay, and we ready to see your new skin. Okay, that's it. That's all. Let's see some inspiration for you, fire. I do have to. Some inspiration for your fire. What's this? Yeah, it says the sand dipper spirit. Be playful. And I said something earlier about play. That was their 5 energy. Okay. And then it also says otter spirit. You are never alone. See, your ancestors that had you all alone. It's kind of time to come out the shell, is what I'm hearing here. You see how this otter is like bottled up? It's time to come out for real and step. Confirmation on my phone. Walk it like I talk it. Okay. Period. You see how that sand dipper looking like he's stepping for real, for real? It's time to step for real, for real. Okay? Because you've been at home a lot. The wombat spirit. Be at home. You've been at home a lot. So it's time to come out. Because I'm literally hearing, I'm coming now. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Yeah. That was you guys' elemental shadow reading, guys. I send blessings to all of you beautiful people. I do have a lot set up for you guys, so enjoy with your girl because we got a lot to talk about. Cosmic Balance has now transformed into Cosmic Counsel, where you can find all of those things online, cosmiccounsel369.com, and I am offering free shipping, guys. So, peace.